Okay, welcome to Mobile Electronic Diagnostic. This is 2015 GM Acadia, right? And our problem here is that after he changed the rear brake, you see now the traction is off. But after he changed the rear brake, anytime he drive, the ABS light or the traction light come on. So we are going to diagnose the P0161 is something related to the engine. It does not relate it to what is there, like O2 sensor or oxygen sensor heater circuit, P0161. But this one here is something about traction control, brakes, ABS, and so. I will connect it and see the data, and if there is any code coming, okay. If it's not, maybe you have to drive and try to duplicate to come out with some information. So you hold this one, and I'm gonna use our hotel. I will go here. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I go to diagnose. GM. Accept. The VCI is not connected, so I'm gonna connect the VCI OBD2. This is a wireless. Go this side and look for the OBD2 connector. Where it's located is here. Now it beep. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna communicate with. So I'm gonna go to automatic selection. I will read the VIN number. Read. And then this is a VIN number of the car. I say okay. 2015 light duty GMC Acadia. I will say yes. Diagnose control units. Okay, let me check my electronic brake. ECU information. That's the ECU information. I'm gonna escape. Trouble code. Yes. ABS brake pedal position sensor circuit. You change the sensor there? Under there you change it?
I'll change that sensor.
Okay, if you change it, okay, I'm gonna clear it. Yes, no. C0161. You say C0161, not P.
Might
Peter,
be C.
Peter 0, yeah. Peter 0161 is different.
Oh, okay.
Charlie 0161 is another one. Okay, let me see. Escape. I wanna go to live. Okay, sometime when you change it, you have to calibrate it. Sometime. So we're gonna program it. This is AC brake pressure sensor calibration, but not the switch. ABS brake pedal position sensor. That's the sensor that is here, the small box.
Okay.
If you change it and it's still no good, let me go back and see active. I want to see the data. position sensor. Brake pedal position sensor, it says active. So that's why. You see now, I push it, this is a problem. You see, I push it now. It shows that it's active. You see now, it's inactive. It's supposed to be like this all the time. But if you're driving 40 miles an hour and it's active means that you push it. So either that brake have to be adjusted, or who put it in?
We did it over at the shop.
Here is your problem. While you're driving, the computer feel like you are pushing the brake. This is why it's activating. Like you are 40 miles an hour driving, and the computer see that you are pushing the brake, and actually you are not pushing the brake.
Right.
And he go crazy. Say it's true. Let me light up. Let me adjust the system. So right now, if you see my feet there, if I push like this a little bit, you see, if I go back a little bit, it's good, inactive. You see, if I release my feet, it's active, like I'm pushing the brake. So the sensor need to be adjusted in the data that you cannot leave it, or maybe because of when he did the brake, he bleeded or anything, maybe the sensor go back or the sensor go off a little bit. But what I see in here, brake pedal position sensor is active. It shouldn't be active. You know, like I should be like this. So that's why when you drive, you see, or maybe he didn't put it all the way down. You should be down a little bit, inside a little bit. We don't need active.
All right.
Okay, let me see if there is a parking. And we're gonna go back again and see that one. Hold this down, this. So you are my cameraman. So the problem is that I don't know where I'm gonna park this car. You see, right now I'm driving and like I'm pushing the brake. You have my feet is up, it shows that I'm pushing the brake. And that's where the computer get confused. The whole problem was that the computer get confused, thinking that we are pushing the brake.
And we're not.
And we are not pushing the brake. And you are driving 40 miles an hour on the highway. Computer say, man, what happened? You make an accident and you still driving 40 miles an hour. Let me adjust it. It will activate the ABS. That's the whole problem of this car. Okay, I'm gonna go down there. We have a cover here, right? Sometimes you see this. Sometimes the brake pedal also have a play on it. We don't want this kind of play.
Okay.
It's supposed to be here.
And stay.
Yeah, you see, like if the brake pedal itself is no good, this distance. If the sensor have a limit, you have no adjusting. It's just one click, and still you have a play here. This play is not. We don't need this play.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to get the tools, open this, go inside, look if there is an adjustment, we adjust it. If it's not, maybe the whole pedal have to be replaced.
Okay.
You can
Pause.